Okay, I'm ready for my day, and I got one down off my honey-do list that was given to me this morning. And those of you who requested and are interested in obtaining a free PDF digital copy of my book on LDS dream interpretations. In the previous video I talked about it and was asked, as I was going through the comments, to make that available. And so you don't need to pay $10 on Amazon for it, and you can go to my website and get a free PDF digital copy. It will require an Adobe PDF reader, but that's free to obtain either through an app or a download. So that's no big deal there, and I'm sure most of you have it anyway because you guys do writings and other stuff through the use of your computers, hopefully. So that you know, I'll put the link down below, and I'll instruct you how to get there. And if you don't go to the link, you just go straight to my website. If you go to my website, you'll see the store page. Click on the store page, you'll see little box categories. Go down until you see PDF books, and click on that, and then select on LDS. That's the subcategory. I think it's on the second row down at the, well, depends on the screen you're using. And then click on the LDS one, and it's the last one listed on those books in that category. And you just click on it, add it to your cart, and go through the process of buying it. You don't need to put in your credit card because it doesn't cost anything. You will be asked for your information as a customer, but nothing I can do to prevent that. If I were to do it on Scribd makes you pay a monthly fee of $10, and so I don't. It's like buying off Amazon in the printed form. So yeah, this is the best way for you to get it for free. And it's a beginner book. I just wanted to get something out there. I intended, of course, as I say on the back title of the printed version, that contains the full painting that I drew in high school. Yeah, I never got to it because other things kept popping up. This was way back in 2016 when I did this one, and so I was starting to catch on. But still learning how the system worked and how to publish books through Amazon, which I believe back then was still on Create's. No, I think it was on Amazon at that point, KDP, because of the way the format on the print was. So I think it was at the end of 2015 when KDP became available. So, all right. I think that's it. Yeah, it won't answer your dream questions, but it will give you an understanding of how to work it through for yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to come back to my website and leave a comment. You got to scroll down on the home page to do that. I'm not sure. I saw on one of my posts, I saw a comment below that, so maybe that also is an option that I didn't know they were automatically doing. Yeah, but the home page, just go down. It says membership subscriptions. I haven't changed that yet. I've got to redesign the whole website. But again, yeah, you just fill in the information and I'll get your message. and let me know that that's what you're doing, and I'll help you through it. I will let you know, though, that when I was submitting this to ACX for audio narration, a woman narrator contacted me and said she had an interest, but she needed some time. During that time, a person claiming to be an elderly man contacted me through my email and said he had a dream that he wanted interpreted, and he saw that I had a dream book. Interesting timing, I thought. And so I asked him the questions and got it specific because the interpretation required more detailed information. Because the more detail you can provide, the more there is to interpret with the symbols. And sometimes you may think, oh, it's a simple, straightforward thing. I'm having sex with a stranger, therefore I'm a wicked, horrible, evil person. Not quite. So even though John Taylor made that accusation of people and if they had such dreams, but sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. If you understand that Freudian joke. Yeah, it's been 3 years since I've been involved with it, but I've had plenty of prophecy dreams that I've picked up on the symbolism and how it works, so that I can help anybody through if they still can't figure it out for themselves. But yeah, you got to understand that just because you think it might be and because you want it to be doesn't mean that that's what it is. I learned that on my major first prophecy dream. I tried to force the dream while the dream was still going on to go a certain way, because the dream was telling me this is what's going to happen. I was going, no, this is what's going to happen. And so even though I was able to force it in the dream made it very clear that's not going to happen. Doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you want. This is what's going to happen. So understand that too, is that as much as you want a dream to go the way you want it to, that it's not always the way it works. So same with interpretation. As much as you want it to, it's not going to be the case. And so, yeah, the elderly man stopped corresponding. He didn't like the answer. And then, yep, soon thereafter, the woman on ACX said, I've decided not to do it. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't just interpret whatever you want the interpretation to be. The interpretation will be set in stone, but you have to be honest and reveal the full contents of the dream as best as you can recall, and then you'll be required to tell me what's going on in your life at that time that the dream occurred, and maybe involve something in the past or something that you'd experienced or whatever, because that all plays a part in the interpretation. So, alrighty. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get to polygamy, part 2.